Peace. Peace to the divine infinite consciousness. Peace to the divine infinite self in all realms and realities. My Nagas. And all those who are striving to ascend. I had to stop real quick because I got the download. I'm right here at the water. So, the water is like, boom, getting it to me. So, in this whole game, shout out to 432 Drop 2, man. You know what I mean? Because he's adding on to the cipher and everyone's adding on to the cipher. This is the divine cipher, seeing the intelligence power, the equality ruler, which is yourself. All right. So basically, I'm just chiming in real quick just to build on the dragonfly perspective. Now, the dragonfly, man, this mug can see everything. He can fly. He's quick. He's fast. He can get to and fro. You know what I'm saying? And he's here to protect you from what? The flies. Now, the flies we all can see, like, man, is everybody got the question, like, damn, is these niggas natural? Is these niggas from Earth? You know what I mean? And how come you can't catch them? How come they're not on certain plants? It's like, you got to look at it. The dragonfly catches these things. You have entities, man. You're in a world where there's all kind of different GMO created entities, man. I mean, to spy on the Naga, the Naga superior, in India superior, man, which they call America or Marrakesh or Mexum or Northwest Africa, whatever the hell you want to call it. There's so many goddamn names. There's so much lies, man. You know what I'm saying? They even made up a space program to even lie to niggas, man. That's how serious the shit is. All right, so anyways, man, having a dragonfly perspective will allow you to see all that. The dragonfly can see everything. Now the roach, it's another one like the fly. Like the roach come around, it creeps up like, what's up, nigga? It's like your soul, it just goes different with your soul. You want to, but you got to master that, all right? But they come in and do the knowledge, they get the information. They understand the science of light. These beings that are angels, that are already transitioned, they have the knowledge of how corporeal things work and operate, man. They're very smart. If they want us to do an area, they know how to send a probe. You got right now, Elon Musk want to send a probe to Uranus. And now we're talking about Uranus. How long would that really take in their world, which is the Copernicus model? You know what I'm saying? How long would it take to get a probe all the way out there to Uranus, man? Or if we talking about the plane, see how the ocean is, the plane, the horizon. So the flat plane, if we're talking about lands beyond the pole, which there is a book that was written in like 1920 something. So, and Admiral Byrd already done did the expedition to the pole. So yeah, I'm flapping off flies and shit. I ain't thinking of nothing, man, but I'm just, they sending it. They know what's up. They know the light, and so they come. They send their little shit, plant their little larva, but you got to go to the ocean and spirit bathe. You know what I mean? So that's just that. See, I'm slapping myself and shit. But anyhow, though, that's because the spirit can use them so good because they're light. It's harder to use a being who's really has knowledge of self and knows that they're a light being and that they're see, look, they just know. Motherfucker, he can pull us back and it comes back. Ain't no funky breath. Ain't nothing to do with funk, man. It's all about DNA. And so when they get this information, they land and they try to plant as many fucking shits as they can so they can get the information back. They can't live as long. All right. And, but the dragonfly perspective, the dragonfly's created, it knows about this, So by having a dragonfly perspective, 360 degrees of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, or overstanding or understanding, you'll be able to see the equality of all things. And that just makes you and show and prove who you are as being the God, which is God, the seed of God. Because as you grow and transition in spirit, you grow up to become the God of a world or a world. You know what I mean? The vortexian energy. And so that's being the motivator, sustainer, controller, and the Lord of that world by raising up Lord gods, and prophets to help guide man in his incubating state. Because you're in a corporeal world right now. So this is why you got fake GMO creatures trying to study you. Even low vibratorial original creatures that want to have that me and big eye little you type shit. And so they're inspired by their lower angels in their world who send these motherfuckers across the vast plain to study you, Monagas. But they know and understand that you have a defense mechanism, the Jukan, the dragon energy. You have it inside of you. And you got it outside. Your dragons sleep. They sleep and they try to hunt your dragons and they try to eat your dragons. Your dragons connect with you, but the only way you can get with it is if you become one. If you already been having sex, you gotta become celibate again. 2, you're gonna have to like not watch porn. That's like no fap and shit. See, they coming back. They're like, oh shit, he's gonna drop a jewel. And 3, you know what I'm saying? You can't release your semen, man. It's your cerebral spinal fluid that goes out your whole body. It's all this information that goes out. It makes you light. It increases your electromagnetic attraction. Then you gotta work out, exercise, and get the shits up out of you so these motherfuckers can bounce up off of you. I'm talking about the lower entities. They gonna come and say, all this shit. And they know you got a heart, so they know how you gonna respond. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker try to get in my eye, nigga. He was like, I'm finna get saucy, son. I'm gonna get in this eye, son. That just reminded me to get back to the dragonfly perspective, which they have of the keen vision. Now, a roach, they can just look up. They got keen vision too, but they looking up because they worry about who's stomping them. These niggas is filthy, you know? But when you dealing with, but you can use a roach though, you know what I'm saying? You can actually use a roach for things. I mean, shit, that's how it is. It can be a part of your totem pole too, you know what I'm saying? I was born around roaches and shit, so I was used to them and shit. So I just took that shit as a sign of, oh, it's time to, whatever the roach is, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever he's warning me about, you know? And so that's how the spirit world, you know what I'm saying, interact with the corporeal reality, which is you right now, because you're like a little seed in your body that blooms upon transitioning. It's just fucked up the way we gotta go in this era. But we're gonna have it back to we're gonna have it regular, where everybody knows the science of transition and and all that, because we have our own sargasses, which was like we had rooms and shit. We go in the house and talk to the Lord. We had room or talk to our family. We had all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to a place in the jungle or in the forest. This is what we did. But in other places around the world, outside of India Superior, where other Nagas was at, they had buildings and temples and shit. Which is cool. But we knew that the temple of the Most High is us. This is us. So they did everything in their power to take us outside of our temple, you know what I mean, and put us into their temple. But we knew and understood the science of cathedrals and all of that, because those buildings were ancient, and we built those buildings. When they came to America, they seen that. When you had my man come up with the whole Mormon shit, he got to Utah, the land of Judah. When he got there, it was like, yo, God damn, it's a whole city already built. God must have knew we was coming. Yeah, nigga, we knew your ass was coming, nigga. We took the thoughts and multiplied your thoughts to see what the thoughts was gonna produce and see it now. Whatever the fuck you do, it's already in the plan. No matter how much killing it and all that, because we had got to a point of elevation where we understood the science of transition. And if you have a strong spirit, you can manifest yourself out of the elements that is around you in their corporeal reality. There's some spirits that can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? If they not releasing, if they got control of their emotions, they know how the energy and motion, that's the Kundalini energy, the Jukan energy, the serpent energy that goes all the way up and it connects to the top. The Most High. You know what I'm saying? You got to get off of earth. You can get off of earth while being on earth and having heaven on earth. But you're going to have to go through some hell right now in this time, B, because we got to link up. And the only way you can do that, the tribe up, for one, you got to be honorable to yourself. That's the Most High. Do not release. Do not have self-equality with just any old ratchet being. You can't do that because you take on their energy now. Their energy. Now, if you feeling like, you know what I'm saying, insecure, sad, and depressed and all that shit, and you done already had, self-equality or sex with someone, they probably felt that way. They could be a fine motherfucker and feel very, very low about themselves. They maybe have thoughts of killing themselves or whatever the fuck. You just inherited their thoughts and their feelings and their vibes, and y'all because you just wanted to see their little fat pussy from the back. Most I set up little traps like that. Like, nigga, you fall, yeah. It just depends on how you're made up. Your star calculation, how you made up, man. And if you're willing to take on the chosen ones, it's the qualify themselves, man. All right. So having a dragonfly perspective, a 360-degree perspective, you'll be able to be like, pinpoint, see, put the pieces together, and you'll be linking up with your light family, your light tribe in no time. Y'all far away from each other, but y'all real close. All right. That being said, I love y'all. Peace. And if you ain't already, you better.